Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use. Furthermore, Grand Rising, my beautiful ones. Welcome to Blended Healing. We're going to go off the beaten path a little bit. I was supposed to do this recording the other day, but life is life. As you know, I've been taking you through a series of spiritual knowledge for your journey. And I would be remiss if I did not review and go over journal prompts. We're about to embark on another journey of knowledge soon. So I would love to assist you in setting up your journal or giving you some ideals as if you took the upcoming knowledge, so you can track it and jot down your thoughts in your journey of self-discovery and knowledge. Ashe? Ashe. So I'm not going to hold you long. I just wanted to give you at least 20 helpful journal prompts. Okay? All right. As you know, many of us are on a journey of personal growth and development. And then this spirituality. Journaling plays a big part. Some people put pen to paper. Some people record their journaling so they can play their tape back and hear the inflection in their voice later down the road, however you use it. I have several journals around here that it's pretty full. But I myself, in full transparency, haven't had an opportunity to pick my journal back up and do this. But I'm going to make a commitment to myself to try to get back into the swing of things. So this is just as much as it is for you as it is for me. And in our quest to improve and pursue new goals, it's easy to get lost in our ambition and lose sight of ourselves in the process. If you're looking for a way to connect more deeply with yourself, sometimes you need to dive into a little self-discovery and take intentional time. The key here is intentional time to reflect. Journaling might be the key. By getting our thoughts out of our minds and onto paper, we could take a step back and evaluate our experiences, our intentions, our hopes, and our fears with a little bit of distance. That distance can bring clarity, help us to find alignment, and learn more about ourselves than we ever thought possible. I don't know about you, but I am ready to gain a greater understanding of myself as I ascend, as with some of you. And I have plenty of journals here at home that I can pick a color, any color I want. I could put stickers on it, however I want to dress it up. And If you don't have that, or, a dedicated, just get a dedicated notebook. You know what I mean? You don't have to go all out. The process is just putting pen to paper and getting your true, authentic feelings out on paper. And having prompts can help you and assist you to dive deeper to answer, you know, the questions that you need to ask and help guide you on what you should write. Because some of us put the pen in the air and say, what am I going to say? So prompts usually help. Ashe? Ashe. You're saying, what can you benefit, right, from journaling? Here's the thing. There are many helpful benefits that comes with journaling. Journaling can be done in a variety of ways and for specific purposes. Journal prompts for self-discovery can be a powerful tool to help you better understand yourself. There's something powerful about the act of writing down your thoughts. And in some cases, you can articulate them far better on paper than you can when you simply think about them. There are many ways you can benefit from just doing this. Not convinced, right? Yeah, well, let me help you along your way, okay? Let me give you some journal prompts because this can help you with giving yourself another tool in your toolbox. And this is a wonderful tool for healing. Wonderful tool for healing. By exploring the thoughts that you have and with getting specific prompts, journal prompts, you can increase your connection with your awareness of your core values, events, and relationships that might have a lasting impact on your life, your goals, you can put it in, your ambitions, and so much more. You can gain a sense of pride and accomplishment. Many of us are quick to overlook our achievements, and it's easy to be hard on yourself, especially when you're constantly chasing new goals and ambitions. You're moving the goalpost all the time. By pausing to reflect on the things you have done and how far you have come, you can appreciate all that you have achieved and find the motivation to push yourself further. You can show yourself more compassion and kindness when you are navigating a difficult situation or you find yourself struggling. It's easy to be hard on yourself. But when you take the time to document your thoughts and experiences in writing, you can distance yourself from them and gain perspective. I promise you, I've done this before. In many cases, that distance and ability to reflect make it easier to show yourself sympathy, understanding, and compassion. All right, so you'll probably have to rewind this video. I'm going to state them as slow as I can. I know I have a tendency of talking fast, but just take your time if you have to move it back or rewind it back to move forward, do what you can. All right. This is not for me. This is for you. And I'm just want to give you another tool in your tool belt or to remind you about journaling and how powerful it is to put pen to paper, because when you do that, you're actually creating a space for spell work. It's the most powerful thing you can do because you're setting your intention to write. So your heart, your soul is going in. That vibration of your hand is going into the pen and flowing across paper. Ashe? All right. So here's number one. First journal prompt. What are your core values? How did you develop these values, and how have you used these values to guide major decisions in your life? I want you to think back just short period of time. We covered pillars of spirituality, and we covered some of the core beliefs of spirituality and the types, right? So this would be a great springboard to try to go back and listen to those videos again and try to apply them to these questions. Or if you already have things already in mind, have at it. Number two, what are three of the most significant events that have happened to you? What impact have these had on the trajectory of your life? Number three, who is someone you admire and respect? Why do you feel that way about them? What qualities do they have that you would like to embrace in your own life? Number four, when was the last time you stepped outside of your comfort zone and tried something new? How did it feel? What impact did it have on you, and what did you learn from your experience? Number five, what fears or anxieties are holding you back from living your life that you want? Write about a time when you were limited by your fear and reflect on how the outcome could have been different if you had overcome your hesitation. Number six, identify five things you're grateful for and reflect on each of them. Why do you appreciate them? How do they positively influence your life? How can you further embrace them? Number seven, think about a time you overcame a major hurdle in your life. What was the challenge? How did you overcome it? And what strengths did you discover within yourself through the process? Number eight, what truly makes you happy? Reflect on the things in your life that bring you joy and think about how you can incorporate more of them into your routine. Number nine, what are your five greatest strengths? How do you leverage them in your life? And how can you further learn on these strengths to grow and succeed? Number 10, what are your five biggest weaknesses? How do these weaknesses impact you? And what can you do to improve them? Number 11, what does your definition of success look like? Think about the concept of success as it relates to various areas of your life, your friends, your career, your health, your finances, and write down your thoughts. Number 12, is there someone from your past that you hold feelings of resentment or anger towards? Explore those feelings and try to identify things you can do to move forward and find forgiveness. Identify the emotional clutter in your life so that you can let it go. Number 13, what are your 3 biggest achievements? Why are you proud of these accomplishments? How did you achieve them? Did they take longer than you anticipated? What kept you from giving up? Number 14, when do you feel most vulnerable? Why do you think you feel that way in those situations? Number 15, how do your habits, positive and negative, influence your life? Reflect on the habits you built over the years. Are there any self improvement habits you like to further develop or ones you would like to eliminate from your routine? How do your habits help you or hold you back? Number 16, explore your mindset as it relates to money. What financial goals have you set for yourself? Have you achieved them, or are there barriers that are preventing you from realizing those goals? Are there other things you want to do with your money? Number 17, if your younger self met your current self, what would they think? How would they react? Would they be surprised? What advice would you give your younger self? Number 18, write your own obituary. I know it sounds crazy. How do you want to be remembered? What legacy do you want to leave? When you're done, reflect on what you've written. Are you living your life in a way that can help you achieve that outcome? Number 19, think about a goal you set that you didn't achieve. Why didn't you accomplish what you set out for? Are there any behaviors or patterns that applied here that have shown up in other areas in your life? How can you overcome them? And number 20. Number 20 is, what are the 3 most meaningful relationships you have ever had? These can be romantic relationships, friendships, or bonds that you built with members of your family. What did you value most about those relationships? Are there any common themes, actions, or insight that can apply to make your current relationships healthier and more fulfilling? Ashe, Ashe. I hope that I was able to help you a little bit in that, because we all need to start doing some journaling for self reflection. Ashe. And you never know when you're going to need a journal handy when you start hearing the things that we're going to be talking about in the very near future. Ashe, Ashe. Be well, stay safe, and I will see y'all very, very soon.